Possible to ever have too many receivers out there?
No, it's not. And then, today you have a couple of them get a little dinged up. So then that's why it's great. I think we got a lot of depth there, a lot of good players there, and it's a good thing to have. Because whenever you think you have too many, then all of a sudden it seems like one day you don't have enough.
How do you keep all those guys happy, if they do happen to stay healthy and you have all those guys heading into the season?
They got to buy into team. They got to buy into team. They got to be the Golden State Warriors. They got to all play hard, all run their routes hard, and realize whoever by the defensive coverage, one guy's going to get the ball, and they're all going to play hard, and we're going to get big plays that way. And that's what they all just got to – they can't be about individual. They got to be all about the team.
One of the guys that especially stood out was Brandon Luckett today. He made that nice catch. And what do you like about him? And do you think he has a chance to really get into that rotation early
on? He could have a chance. He could. The thing I like about him is he's got great feet. He's really quick, can get in and out of his breaks. He does have home run speed too, and he's got really good natural hands. So he kind of has everything you like. He does have to get stronger in his hips. He kind of reminds me of Harry Douglas when he was young. Sometimes he stumbles a little bit. He's got to get a little bit stronger in his hips, but that's a steal, getting him now. That's a really good get we got.
After he made that play, I think it was during the team period, a few defenders were trying to strip it. You put him on the punt return team. But was that you kind of rewarding him for that play? Or
Actually, no. Actually, I was talking to Coach Williams in the locker room last night saying we need to get Brandon back there catching punts. So it was kind of a thought already, but it would be a good reward for it, too. He's really doing well. I'm happy with him.
The third guy on this team from Bradenton, do you guys have a nice pipeline down there, or do you have a connection?
I did. As Coach Meckley was the coach at Southeast Bradenton, where Grabsky and Jacob Sannon are from, and he was always really good to me when I was at Louisville. But the funny thing he told me about Brandon, though, was Billy White Shoes Johnson. And I don't know if you're probably too young, but that was one of my heroes. He was an unbelievable great player in the NFL, and he was with us at the Falcons when I was there, and he worked a lot of camps in the summer in Florida, and he's the one that actually alerted me to Brandon.
He was on your radar kind of late. He wasn't part of that initial batch of signees.
No, he wasn't. He was kind of a guy that got overlooked. Amazing how good of a player he is, but I'm sure glad we got him.
How do you get a guy to adjust to? I mean, living in Florida is different than living in Idaho, and Jacob and Jordan can kind of help them along. But how do you help them with that? Process?
I just think when they get here, it's such a nice, safe environment. A bunch of really good people, and they actually enjoy that. And so, and Brandon kind of has the Jacob Sannon and Dorian Clark personality. He's really quiet, but a great hard worker, and he's going to be an overachiever, and he's just a great kid. So I think he could adapt anywhere.
I think Chris Hunter is another guy who's kind of been playing with that first group. Is he someone who could be playing receiver for you guys at the beginning there?
I don't know at the beginning, but he's just, what you love about him is he always wants to jump in there. A receiver, coaching the receivers myself, I believe they rotate themselves in practice. Whoever wants to get the most reps, they're going to get in there. Once in a while, they'll get kicked out of the huddle by myself or an older guy on a specific play, but get in there. That's who you see is hungry and wants to get the most reps.
How do you see the running back competition shaking out? I know that a few of them are dinged up right now.
Yeah, Denzel got dinged up a little bit yesterday. Denzel has been having a really good camp. Duck had a really good day yesterday, and Isaiah's been playing good every day. So right now it's very tight. All three of them are doing a good job.
Is Denzel just a short-term thing, or just being definitely?
I hope it's a short-term thing. Yeah. I think it will be.
And in your offensive line, it kind of looks like you have five guys that are playing consistently with the first team. Is this the earliest you've ever had five that seem to be your first team right away?
Probably. But I think they better not blink, because Darius Peterson and Zion Dixon are two guys that have really been playing well too. So they better stay on top of their work, or those two guys are right close there too.
What changes during practice when you guys have the full pads on, finally able to put the full pads on?
It was probably more yesterday. Yesterday we had a lot of live tackle. Today was really no difference than a practice in half pads. We just were protected. But the tempo and everything was the same. But yesterday we had a lot of live tackle and really got after it. So I kind of pulled off a little bit today. But usually the intensity, rises, and I was really happy with it yesterday. And then today I thought they practiced the way we want them to practice. When it's not a live period, play hard, play fast, but be in a good football position and take care of your teammates.
Are they better this year with having that intensity, without letting it get too out of control, and getting those little fights and scrap-ups?
Yeah, play with intensity, but be smart, and that's discipline. So I think we're getting better that way.
Yeah. Great, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
And they're both out.
Okay, thank you.